Good morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update. And this update is for Wednesday. And we're here now at the 18th of June, one day before Juneteenth. And that means no trading in the stock market tomorrow, abbreviated trading in different futures markets. Keep your eye on that. It's about 8:15 in the morning right now. We had some data come out this morning. Maybe we go there first. Mortgage market numbers. If you take a look, that's pretty terrible. When you take a look at what you've got through here, they're backing off. When you combine this with jobless claims, that was neutral. Nothing going on there. And this is what I meant. My brain was going on the housing starts because I looked at it when I saw they were down 10% almost. And that's the worst number since May 2020. So the combination of high mortgage rates, high prices for homes, has now taken its toll here, and it's hitting most of the areas that we're seeing in that. You're going to get the natural gas storage report at 11. I think we get the EIA energy numbers at 9:30 this morning. I just didn't put them in this. Federal Reserve, that's going to be the big issue today at 1 o'clock, coming out with the dot plot, the statement, and then at 1:30 we'll get the Fed conference. We'll see the questions that the Fed chair gets asked, how he wants to answer them, where we're at with different products. That's all going to be fairly important. No real news on what's going on in the Middle East right now, other than the Ayatollah that did a televised conference about 6 this morning where he said there will be no unconditional surrender. You know, we're still the Satans. Israel's the aggressor. They're innocent. They're not giving up their uranium enrichment. But then he also said maybe conversation's the way to end this. I don't know. Here's what I want you to look at. Remember I told you the first heat wave will kick up the natural gas rather dramatically. Well, now they're talking the equivalent of 100 in New York City with the heat index next week. So it's here. We're going to be in the Midwest in the high 90s, near 100, in fact. So this is what I was looking for. Let it run its course. Bonds and notes, well, going into the meeting, they could do anything going in there. In the grain markets, we're still in the growing season. So now we get the hot weather. We've had the moist weather. We'll get word over the next 2 weeks of how the crops are doing. And that'll be important because you're getting into a key part. Remember, knee-high corn by July 4th. So we'll see if we get that. When we look at the metal markets right now, a bid coming back into gold, a little one, not much going on in the silver, pretty close to unchanged, and copper up a fraction. And the stock markets, which were all lower early on, well, they're getting a bid right now. But again, you're going to have a day tomorrow where you don't have the stock market open. You'll be drifting around. We don't know what's going to happen between President Trump and his thinking in Iran. That's all yet to be determined. We'll be writing about this and a heck of a lot more, and we'll be back with you on Friday. But take advantage of the free offers. Our price counts. We just did one in the S&P. You might want to take a look at what that is. Our trading booklets, our charting software, what I use here, you can try that out. So there's so much. Just go to iraepstein.com, free offers. You can click the icon up here. There's another one back over here. Call my staff and get yourself set up with some of this. I'm Ira. Have yourself a good day. I'll catch up with you at the end of the day. We had a glitch yesterday in our sound systems. We had done all the recordings and then found out too late that they weren't acceptable. And to make a long story short, it was too late for me to re-record. I'd have been here until 9:30 at night recording. So we just called it a day. I'm Ira. Catch up with you tonight. Take care.